Alright guys, I'm Rabea.
And I'm Matt.
And this is Sounds Like on Andertons TV. Hi Matt.
Hi Rabea.
How are you?
Yep, all good.
I'm also very good. And do you know what today is?
Thanks for asking. Today is when we try and do Foo Fighters by Busting the Bank.
By Busting the Bank.
So this is where things get expensive.
No budget.
And budgets are out the window. Price
Budgetless.
tags are
a thing of the past.
Yes. So you might know that we attempted Foo Fighters a long time ago in distant past.
It was one of the first Sound Like episodes we did, along with like the Slipknot and the, Mark Tremonti and Queens of Stone Age and stuff. So it's been so long.
It's been a long time.
It was one of the better ones from that shoot though.
It was good, but we're hoping to smash it out of the park with some beautiful expensive gear. But if you wanted to know what the original one sounded like, it went a bit like this.
Guitars. Let's do it.
I'm going to take the Dave Grohl approach.
David Grohl.
And you can take the Christopher Shiflett.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to stop doing that with names.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl
and Chris Shiflett. Yeah.
That's their names. Don't wear them out.
You're gonna go true historic mega expensive mega bucks.
I'm thinking
like historic burst.
I don't think an aged one is the right vibe, to be honest. This one looks rather nice.
It does.
So this is a 335 and it is extremely beautiful. So there isn't much more to say. It is semi-hollow and like Dave Grohl's guitar. Although Dave's is more like this colour, but we're not. This sounds like not like those. I'm going to go with this. It's a hefty £3,000, so I'm suitably busting budgets. Hang on, just 1 second. I think I found something even better. And actually, it might be even cheaper.
But I thought we're trying to bust the bank.
Yeah, but it's just... I have found this, which is the same guitar in a faded light burst. And it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning.
That is very nice.
It's extremely nice.
More affordable too.
And it is, I've saved £300, which isn't the point of this video. However, I think £2,700 is still pretty expensive. It's a hardtail as well, double humbucker, exactly like you'd expect from Dave Grohl. So this is my choice.
Nice. I looked in the boutique room. There are no Telly Deluxes of the custom shop variety in there, so I would like to go around to the Fender section, see if we can get a Telly Deluxe around there, because that's what it uses. So as you know, a Telly Deluxe is a wide space humbucker, double humbucker guitar. And we used the Squier version, I believe, on the without busting, and it did a very good job. Someone left a notepad here, don't know whose it is, but it doesn't matter.
That's mine, thanks.
These are the brand new for this year American Professional, and these are the right pickups that come in the Telly Deluxe. It's 1500, well it's 1469, so it's pretty much bang on the entire budget of without busting the bank. However, it kind of works because we've busted the bank with the one guitar, so I think that kind of follows the ethos. It's about as close as I'm going to get. Matt just found the one that we used for without busting.
It's probably not the exact same one.
No, but as you can see, the only difference is a rosewood board, but the pickups are very similar. Actually, they're bigger. There are none of these style in a custom shop, so it's fine. I'm going to use this. So last time you actually used a mini rack.
Yeah, and actually it was probably...
Because that was all you had, and then the Epiphone 335, and that was your whole budget?
Yeah, and it did rinse quite a lot because Massaad are quite expensive.
Yeah.
So it was probably...
It was £1,100.
I think it was.
Yeah.
But in today's dollars, that might be a little more. But again, it doesn't matter for this video. But I am going to go and check out the Mesa Boogie section.
So here we have literally everything Mesa. You can buy a 2x12 for nearly £1,000, so we're definitely busting the bank.
25.
Is that the most expensive one?
I think it is.
Well then, let's get it.
Okay, so we're casually holding this Massaad Mark V 1x12 combo. It's £3,235. It should get us in the ballpark of that Massaad. Ballpark of that Massaad. I think, given the amount of switches and the Massaad of it, it should get us close to Dave Grohl Chunka Sound.
Let's try to put it down. I want to see how heavy it is. Part of me wants the JTM 45, and I don't know why.
It's because it's really nice.
Yeah, and it's mainly clean. We're running it really hot for Guns N' Roses, but it is.
That's AC/DC.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, but you can run it pretty clean.
Well, should we go and have a little explore?
Yeah. Maybe we could go in the boutique room and
Friedman as well.
B100.
Don't know which, but he's used Friedman, he's used Massaad, he's used AC30s, he's used Fenders. He's used a lot of them, so it's a bit more difficult.
So there's not really anything ideal for me as such in terms of an amplifier, seeing as Matt's got the right amp for him. I thought I'd come into the boutique room to try and find something. There's Friedman's, he uses B100, there's no B100. So I spotted this, and this is the Sky King by Tone King. It's got a rhythm and a lead channel with built-in reverb, so I thought, and it's £2,500, so why not just give that a shot and get some pedals to compensate for some of the different songs we're going to be doing. I need a compressor for the beginning of Pretender and some nice reverb, and I'm going to get a drive pedal, maybe an overdrive pedal. I was tempted with the Wampler 30 something because he uses an AC30 and it might blend nicely with the Tone King, so I'm going to get it just in case. And I think I'm going to grab a couple of other pedals, maybe the Mudhoney. Let's have a look. The 30 something is in there at the back, so I'm going to do that, totally going to do that. And then I'm going to go with the J-Rad Archer Gold Edition. I thought that was really good for my sort of rich distortion tone, well, overdrive really.
So, for Dave Grohl, I've picked two pedals that he actually uses. This is the Boss DM2. Actually, it's discontinued, but this is a reissued version by Wazacraft. Really sought after pedal, the original is. But this is, yeah, the reissue, which is handy for me. And the MXR Phase 90. And I think between these two and the guitar and the amp, I should be on my way.
We're back in the video room.
Yes, we are, in our quest to sound like the Foo Fighters on a limitless, unlimited, totally ridiculous, totally super expensive budget.
Yes, we've racked up a ridiculous tab at Andertons music store.
Yes.
And I guess the challenge was really to try and better what we did the first time round.
Yeah, so for those who recall, and who might have seen the clip earlier in the video, we did try to sound like the Foo Fighters on a budget a long time ago.
I think we did pretty well. Considering what we had, £1,500 each, and it's not massively dissimilar in terms of the concept of the Griggs, but there's just loads more of it and it's well more expensive.
Right, yeah.
So I'm starting with the Fender American Professional Telecaster Deluxe. Well, it's a telly. It's got two humbuckers, and these are the kind of wider spaced humbuckers. And for Chris Shiflett, we used the Squier Telly Deluxe last time.
We did, yeah.
So it's very similar, to be honest.
It is, but this is a brand new Fender series, the American Professional, and
It is.
This is a beautiful example.
It is, and it's really nice to play. Rosewood fretboard, and it's just steady away, straight and honest, easy to play and all the rest of it. Amps wise, I've got the Tone King, Sky King. I've been running it on a clean channel the whole time, and I was going to use the built-in reverb tank, but for the way the excerpt worked, I needed to have access to the reverb on and off. I don't have the foot switch for it. So
Easily, yeah.
Exactly. And then up the front, I'm going into the Boss RV6, then into the Carbon Copy by MXR, and then we're going out of that into the Origin Effects Cali 76 compressor. I wanted the Fairfield, but we couldn't get hold of it, so this is what I've chosen instead, and it's a beast.
It's very nice, yep.
Into the Mudhoney Dual Distortion, the Mudhoney 2 by T-Rex. Again, it's a brilliant, brilliant distortion pedal. And then we've got the Wampler 30-something, which we've used on our Johnny Marr.
We did.
Without Busting the Bank. It does a very good job of those AC30 top boost cleans, and it breaks up pretty nice. And of course, we've got the J-Rad Archer Klon. Well, it's the Icon, I believe. It's the gold one, and it's just immense.
Yeah.
And I've actually ended up using everything in different combinations to do all the different excerpts.
Which is exactly what you want.
It is what I want.
So,
What about you?
okay, I'll quickly run you through what I've got. I have this, and I don't know what I was going to say, entirely beautiful, but amazingly beautiful. To be honest, it was cheaper than my first option, but this is definitely a nicer looking option.
It's beautiful.
So this is a Gibson 335.
It is.
And it is amazingly beautiful. It's very, very similar to what you'd expect Dave Grohl to play. He has a blue, very, very unique model. I think that was made in a limited run by Gibson, based on his original. But anyway, it's largely the same guitar, double humbuckers, rosewood fretboard. Beautiful, beautiful finish. Nice and natural. And yeah, that is running into this, which
beast.
is a ridiculous amp. It's the Mesa Boogie Mark V, and I am told from a reliable source who knows a lot about Mesa Boogie that this is essentially 9 amps in 1 amp.
Yeah.
And there are so many. I mean, you have this whole front panel here with all these switches and a built-in EQ, all that stuff, and then there's even more on the back. It is just amazing. Well, amazingly versatile.
You didn't end up using the stuff in the front, did you?
I did not. So whilst we can read all day about what the original guitarist uses in his rig, it all depends on the songs we choose if they're switched on or not. Do you want to run through then?
I'll show you each different thing.
Yeah, do that.
This is me straight into the amplifier. Right, if I throw in the Cali 76 and the Boss RV6, this is how I got the intro to the Pretender. So yeah, that's how I got that, and it's You notice at the beginning of the track, it does sound quite compressed. It's the only reason I got the compressor, really.
Yeah.
And it works. It has that effect.
Definitely got us close, I think, for that one.
Yeah. And then basically, the Archer, the 30-something, and the Mudhoney are kind of taking care of different tones for different parts of the song. So the 30-something really helps for kind of a broken up sound blended with the Archer.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It does, it's really loud. And I used that with the reverb for the beginning of In Your Honor for that. Then I used a blend of all three to get All My Life tone, so like this. And then finally, for Rope, I used the Mudhoney with the tone on full, a bit more gain, and the carbon copy, and just did that.
Bang on.
So that's literally every pedal got used there.
Nice, nice.
It's quite versatile. I mean, you probably don't need all of this for the tones, really. It's just kind of covering all bases just in case.
Well, I mean, you can do, this is a rig for life. Another one, you know, there's enough to do for days.
Let's have a listen to some of your tonagio.
Let's do it. So yeah, where shall I start? I mean, this is just an example of my clean tone right now. The gain on the clean channel does like quite a lot. You can actually get into pretty distorted territory. Yeah, so for the Everlong intro, I basically rolled a bunch of the tone off to give it that kind of boxy feel.
Yeah, it's kind of numb sounding, isn't it? Very fluffy. Yeah,
and on the neck pickup, rolled a load of the volume off as well, and just played super, super lightly in drop D. But then it quite naturally gives you, on channel 2, the... without really doing anything. I mean, I was volume on about 8.
That's literally the sound.
Yeah. So yeah, that gives you that, but I mean...
You know, I'm noticing a trend here. Whenever we do bi-busting, it's always considerably louder than it is when we do without busting.
It's because it sounds so much better. And then it's just a slippery slope. You turn it up and you go, oh, this sounds amazing.
So you crank it up a little bit more.
And then you crank it up a little bit more, and then you're deaf, and then you crank it up a little bit more, and you get more deaf, and then...
You can get all this gear, and all of it in its own right is amazing. But if you're wanting to sound specifically like Foo Fighters, you don't necessarily need to spend $3,500 on a Mesa Boogie combo.
No, 3,200 is not that expensive. I said maybe like 2 to 2.5, but that's only because in context, my guitar is 2,700 quid, the amp is 3,300, so that's $6,000 before you've really even started doing anything else.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my amp's 2.5. This is 1.5. So then the pedals all in is probably just shy of £1,000.
£1,200.
Yeah, maybe just over. But in any case, it's been fun. I've enjoyed revisiting the Foo Fighters in this video.
And me. It's really good, and it's been really fun. And I really want one of these.
Yeah, he might even buy that one if I can convince him by the end of the day.
I'm not that guy, but I really want this guitar.
But I'd like to know, well actually we would like to know what you think of this particular one. Which one you preferred, without busting or by busting, who you'd like to see in the future. I know we need to do Slipknot by busting the bank from that first series.
That would be loud.
Yeah, that would be loud. But yeah, please let us know what you think. We'll put all the links for this stuff in the description box.
Yep, and let us know who else you'd like to see. I think Beer just said that, but I'm saying it again because it's important. And thanks for your continued support.
Yes.
So on that note, I've been Matt.
And I've been Rabea.
And this has been Sounds Like on Andertons TV.
Tallulah. I meant to say toodles.
I can tell.
We're back in the video room.
Yes, we are.
And we've self. If anyone's just tuned in, which I'm sure you haven't, but if you have, this sounds like Foo Fighters by Busting the Bank.
Yes. I don't know why that was funny. If anyone's just tuned in.
Yeah, I know. It's not a TV show.
Yeah,
Who do I think I am?
I sometimes press play and just skip to a random point in the video.
Yeah.